Yes, sir. Can you now? I request you to please explain them steps once again so that students have
Yeah, sure.
because they have a lot of questions and they've been following up with me for that. And after this, once they are clear, we will be even playing that reward points presentation and so that they can understand how they can avail the reward points and the credit part as well. First, request to please explain the app usage demonstration.
Okay, so you want me to connect my phone and share with them every single thing that happens on the phone? Is that what you're saying?
So you can tell them step by step that first they can go on mind map, or before that they have to put their selfie and how they can map their happiness the previous day, what was the status, one by one.
Sure. So allow me to then fetch up my phone screen in order that we can explain this a little more lucidly so that everybody understands it.
Sure, just give me a minute.
Okay, so I'm pulling up my phone screen, which is coming up now. All right. Can everybody see the phone screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So it's very simple now. All that you have to do is to click the plus button to update your life. And now you're on your journey to start earning some money. And we'll explain that in the presentation that we have for you. It's just a quick 5 slide, 6 slide presentation. But that'll explain to you exactly how it is that you guys can actually go ahead and make money. Now we get to this point where you have mind map and you have mind share. So right on the top you have mind share and you have mind map. Those are the only two things that you have to update. Interestingly, the features against which you get your coins, both for mind map and mind share, are different. So what are the features? Let's just go and understand the features. Mind map is when you update an aspect at least once a week. Now there are 12 aspects. So even if you update two out of those 12 aspects every once a day, you get to manage all the 12 aspects across the entire week, which is 6 days, right? As long as you're updating that aspect once a week, that aspect is green. If you haven't updated that aspect for a week or two or three, that aspect turns yellow or red or gray. That's your mind map. Under mind share, we go to the next screen. Share, as we know, is all about a part of a whole, right? So when we go to mind share, it says aspects that have an equal number of posts, an equitable number of posts. So let's say there are about 12 aspects, and if there are 120 posts, every aspect must get a total of about 10 posts. Now, if every aspect has got exactly 10 posts, plus minus 10%, which is 9 or 11 posts, then that aspect is 9, 10, or 11 posts, then that aspect is green. But if that aspect exceeds 10% of the overall average, which is 10 posts, then that aspect turns yellow. Over 30%, I'm sorry, over 30%, that aspect turns red. And then if you haven't updated that aspect in a long time, then that aspect turns gray. Now, as you start updating the gray aspects, your red will turn back into yellows, and your yellows will turn back into your greens. This thing is very clearly explained right at the bottom of the screen also. Now we come to your scorecard, which is very simple. This is where you make scorecard says that now we're going to take an average of your left brain and average of your right brain, total up the two, and compute that using the happiness index that you've arrived at. Happiness index is given to you right in the very beginning. Let me take you there. So against all the days that and I'm going to give you a secret tip, okay, in terms of how to make money. Now, I'm going to give you the money, and you'd say, hey, it is stupid of you to give tip, but I'm willing to give you that tip because I love you all, and I love your management. I love your director. I love Seema ma'am, and the manner that she's been engaging with me. She's so passionate about the whole thing, and I thank you all. So I'm going to give you a tip. always make sure that in the morning when you wake up before 9 a.m. or after 12 midnight or before 9 a.m. in the morning, you select these two things, which are these two buttons that you see right up here on the screen, right? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Ma'am, can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, right. So, what you want to do is to make sure that, hey, you are able to update your forecast for today and how was your yesterday. As long as you update those two aspects of your life, and it takes less than 5 seconds really. Before 9 a.m., you got to do it. Now, don't tell me you don't have the time or, you have a lot of problem. Dr. Harsha, you want to say something?
No,
Dr.
Samir.
Harsha, I see a raised hand. Do you want to say something?
No, no, no.
Okay. Okay. So all I'm saying is this, that you have to update your life in terms of what is your forecast for today and how was you. As long as you do that before 9 a.m., guys, your chances of success are 100%. Number one. Number two, always ensure that your forecast for today is green, and how was your yesterday is also green, which means your forecast, you're looking forward to a day which is happy and productive, and you're looking to a yesterday which is also happy and productive. Why is it that I'm even telling you to lie? I'm not telling you to lie. See, what you believe becomes a part of you. And that's true. Epigenetics, the science of epigenetics says you can go ahead and train your neurons to feel pain or pleasure. You can train your neurons to stay happy or unhappy. So, one, through the medium of doing this, you're actually training yourself to remain happy all the time. So, always forecast a happy status and say that your yesterday was also happy. That way, your chances of success become 100% because then your real status is 100 days and your forecasted status is also 100 days. And that way, you get to a status which is 100% because when you get to the scorecard says, take into account my left brain, which is something that you'll see now coming up on your screen. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? I can't see it. Is the reason I'm asking.
Yes, I can. We can see.
Okay. So, it tells you your average left brain is 93 points. Your average right brain is 88 points, which means that your left brain is far more powerful than your right brain, which is not a good situation to be in. It is not a good situation to be in. It's like saying that you go to a gym, you pick up 5 pounds in one hand, and you're only picking up 3 pounds in the other hand. Then one of your muscles is going to get bigger, and the other one is going to remain smaller. For both the two aspects to remain equal, you immediately know that you need to work on your right brain. So, in order to work with your right brain, you go back to any of your aspects and look at the right brain. So, you go to mind map and let's look at the right brain. Now, this is your right brain. In the right brain, just update the gray aspects. As long as you update the gray aspects, your right brain will start improving. You see, so that's how you work on your scorecard. Let me bring you back to your scorecard. So your scorecard says, okay, it's coming up. So left brain is 93, your right brain is 88.5. The total of the two comes to 181.5. But your happiness index, as you saw earlier on the earlier screen, and let me take you back once again, your happiness index is only 10%. And how? You see the happiness index 10.1%. Why? Because 81 days out of 802 days are the only days that I've actually really been happy. It says real number of days is 81 out of 802, and that is 10.1%. We go back to the scorecard. So we take a total value of the right brain and the left brain, total the two, and then we use the happiness index to arrive at the total number of tokens that you earn. Now you have here earned 18 tokens. The moment you earn 100 tokens, and by the way, there are boys and girls who are earning up to 400 tokens a month. So you just got to understand that there is something wrong with the way you're using the app. You start earning 100 tokens and you have an X number of friends, which is in the next slide presentation that I'm going to show you. You'll understand. Once you start doing that, you'll all of you will start earning 1,000 rupees. And to start with, Seema ma'am, I'm announcing 100,000 rupees is something that I'm depositing with you. These 100,000 rupees should be given to all the students, the first 100 students, and all of them together. It can't be that one guy got to the finishing line, so he picks up 1,000 rupees. You are a group of boys and girls. You need to work together to to be able to get to the finishing line together. So there's no first and there is no 100. The first 100 students in your college, and we'll repeat that. We'll repeat that with the rest of them also. But let's just first understand, how do I spend the 100,000 rupees that I'm going to give you? The first 100 students in your campus that earn 100 tokens each and have 17 unique friends. Only 17. Unlike social media, where you have a lot of friends who are liking your posts, etc., allow me to tell you, you're fooling yourself. All right? And this business of fooling ourselves is not happening from today, by the way. It's been happening since the time immemorial, where you go ahead and watch a film and you know the villain is dancing with the hero who's just worn a little wig, and you can still tell, hey, this is Amitabh Bachchan. He's come on the screen and now he's going to hit Amjad Khan or somebody who's the villain. But you know it, right? You know it because you're the viewer. But look at Amitabh Bachchan and look at Amjad Khan. They don't know. Amjad Khan cannot even recognize Amitabh Bachchan. How foolish is that, right? So these films have actually gone ahead and told you and told all of us that we are idiots. Okay, we don't become wise by knowing that there's a villain on the screen and that there's a hero on the screen. We become wise by understanding ourselves. The reason I'm promoting this is so that the next time a placement officer comes to your campus and says, guys, tell me a little bit about yourself. You don't want to start by saying, hey, you know what, my name is Akshita, and there you see, I see you there, Akshita, and that I'm doing my master's in management or a BBA program, and that I have two siblings. That's such a boring answer. So what you need to do when your placement officer asks you that question is lean back on your chair and say, sir, you asked me my favorite question, and you put yourself into trouble. What did I do? So I've got something like 12 different aspects of my life. You want to tell me which aspect of my life do you want to listen to? Now you've gotten that person involved in a conversation. I have been to the best colleges, including your own, and I've invited students up on the stage and I said, tell me a little bit about yourself. I can tell you, and I'm not pointing a finger at you. I can tell all of us that we do not have a story of our own to be able to tell. When you go out and sell Microsoft, you don't sell Microsoft, you sell a story. Films that we buy are stories. Netflix that we buy are stories. The sofa that we buy in a room or the mirror behind my back is a story because, hey, I liked it and I imagined it in a different setting is why I loved it. I bought it. Yeah. I bought a white shirt or I bought the shirt that I'm wearing, which is very colorful, as you can see, is because, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to a disc tonight and I'm going to dance or jive or whatever. So I think that's the point to understand, guys. We've got to first take into account who we are. The unfortunate part is we don't know who we are. We are more like black, blind men and women in a dark room looking for a black cat that doesn't even exist. And what is that black cat is the next Bing? Oh, Bing aaya, dekhe kya? Oh, okay, that's a joke. Another beep on the phone. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a WhatsApp. Another beep on the phone. Oh, that's a banker. Another beep on the phone, and that's something else. In effect, what's happening, guys, and it's something that you need to know. And we created this in America in the laboratories where we went ahead and created these short format videos because we wanted to slice, dice, and toss your mind. So we hacked your mind. We hacked your mind so much that you don't even remember what you like, what you say, what you post on the Facebook, but you will buy what I want to sell you, right? That's how we created it. Now, it is our opportunity in this times of AI to understand who we are. It's like saying, if I were to put you, blindfold you, put you in a dark room and give you a bow and an arrow and say, aim at this target and shoot, you won't even know what target to shoot, right? That's exactly what's happening to your mind. This 6.5 hours of screen time that you're using on your phone is actually taking your mind away. And that is why AICTE this year, through a lot of deliberation, has gone ahead and made it mandatory for all students to use it as a mandatory course, as a mandatory 2 credit course. You don't need a professor, you don't need infrastructure. All you want is just one. Once you understand where you stand, can you actually take aim and shoot for something? But if you don't know who you are, I'm afraid to say that in the times ahead, my dear friends, you're going to lose everything. Only this morning, I Xiaomi XIAOMI, which is this phone that we all use. Xiaomi has now gone ahead and created a car They went ahead and created a car which they sold in 30 seconds. They sold 2,000 units of that car in 30 seconds and they were just gone. I sent that video to Seema ma'am. Seema ma'am, do share that video with your students and my message with your students. Just so you understand, guys, that whether you're doing mechanical engineering or you're doing management, nothing is required. You can sell a car within 30 seconds of creating it in a factory. A car takes only 30 seconds to manufacture from end to end. A car gets manufactured in 30 seconds, guys. Understand which world are we living in. This world for us to worry about our politics or the drama outside on the street or worry about our clothes or anything else. Please try and understand that your jobs are going to get snatched away from you by the computers and by AI in the next couple of years. Not even next couple of years. Matter of fact, Elon Musk says that give or take 6 months, by end of 2025, artificial intelligence is going to become far more powerful than human intelligence. You get hired in a job because of your intelligence. If AI has to replace you, you can imagine what you're going to be doing. Well, you'll have the phone, you'll be watching films, but you'll be paying for them. To try and understand, therefore, now on that note, I'd like Seema ma'am to kindly bring up that presentation that we created and talk about it.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a
I'll just play the presentation
great
and I would request the
presentation
students to be
and
also
it's
ready with the queries that you have.
of
Because I
clarity.
myself, while accessing the app, sometimes face some challenges. So even I
Yes,
have queries.
yes.
So guys, the reward points along with you are applicable for me as well. So together we win and
Well,
we make
yes,
each
yes,
other happy.
yes, yes. The reward points are applicable for everybody. And give a total number of reward points, Seema ma'am, that all the students and all the users get. We give a bonus of 10% of those reward points to the institution. So if the overall reward points earned by the students is 1,000, we will go ahead and give 100 reward points to the institution. So the institution also becomes happier, and that is the happiness index, right? So now we bring you to the screen that Seema ma'am is. Let's make it funny, just updating your one life. Let's go to the next screen, Seema ma'am.
Yes,
You pulled out your presentation. You didn't pull out the one that I sent you later. If you were to pull that out, it also has a certificate.
I'll do that. However, we were facing some challenge because it came at the last minute. So we'll go
Yeah,
with this
okay, no
first.
problem. Let's go to the next screen. And the certificate that we give you is, by the way, countersigned by United Nations, is countersigned by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, that is Boston, MIT Boston. So don't think that this is like a heebie-jeebie or this is like a floozy. It's not one of those things that you have even experienced. So please focus on the app, work on your life, understand where you're coming from, understand where you're going. You don't know an aspect. Well, there is a purple band in the app itself that says use 6 questions. Go to internet that soaks you. Go to that internet and go seeking. Don't get soaked. Instead, seek what is happening. What is conscience? Why do I need conscience? Who do I go and find conscience with? Who do I owe my conscience to? Who owes me their conscience? So there are 6 questions, guys: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And that is given in your app. So don't say you guys don't know it. Use those questions and start searching. Start looking at life. There is no Sadguru, there is no God, there is no Bhagavad Gita, there is no religious scripture that can tell you more about yourself than yourself. And I'm
Can
telling
we
you
go
this,
to the next slide or we
yeah.
are done with this?
So this is the next slide where we're telling you happiness is between what you expect and what you experience. Now here we've tabulated your usage of the app. This shows you that this app is now currently being used for 802 days, out of which 81 days have you actually only been happy. That means that 81 divided by 802, you come to a point of 10.1%, which is on your screen. If you see happiness index written under happiness index, you arrive at 10.1%. So that is your happiness index. Too bad. Too bad. If I don't know where it is that I'm going and I don't know where it is that I'm from, I don't know what it is that I'm even trying to do in this world, right? So it's not good for us to say, oh, exams, oh no, there's too much pressure. Bullshit. You have exams, you have whatever. If you don't have a minute, not even a minute, 5 seconds to reflect in the morning before you start your day, before 9 a.m. every morning, you have to reflect for 5 seconds. How was yesterday? Green. How was my forecast? Green. That's it. It doesn't even take 5 seconds, right? So I want you to please focus on this. Now, the next screen, we take you now to mind share. What is mind share? Now, share is, as I explained to you, that you have a total of, let's say, 120 posts spread across 12 aspects. That means every post must have a total of an average of about 10 posts. Your margin of which means that as long as that aspect has between 9, 10, and 11 posts, you're still green. But the moment the number of posts
So you're not audible.
over 10%, that aspect turns yellow. Over 30%, then that aspect turns red. Oh, now am I audible?
Yes,
Am I audible now?
yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm saying, allow me to switch off my camera, perhaps that might help. So I'm saying that, if there are 120 posts that you've updated, and out of 120 posts, let's say there are 12 aspects, that means every aspect must have a total of only 10 posts. That's where 10 into 12 is 120. Now, if you have more than 10% of the average, which is 10 posts, which is 11 posts in a certain aspect, you're still green. Or if you have 10% less than the average, which is 9 posts, so between 9, 10, and 11 on a total of about 120 posts, you're good, you're green. But the moment you exceed 10%, you're stressing about something. If you exceed 30%, then that means you're overstressed about something. What is overstressing? I only want to update friends. The more you update friends, the more you should realize that you're stressed about your friends, is why you're updating them. The more you use Facebook, the more you're bothered about your friends, is why you're using it. You're not using it to get happiness or joy or whatever, because if it gave you joy, you'd go off to sleep. You're only stressing and overstressing, and this is based on scientific and psychological research. So, average is green, 10% over the average is yellow, 30% over the average is red. As some of your aspects go from green to yellow to red, some of your aspects will fall below average. As you start updating your below average aspects, you'll realize that the average of the red ones will become less, and they'll turn into yellow, and the yellows will turn into green, and you'll come back to being in a balanced state of mind. Let's go to the next slide. Now, here also something very interesting that you notice is the left brain total number of posts is 143, right? And the total number of reward tokens that you got is only 76. Why? Because you lose some tokens, which is something that I'll explain to you under the scorecard. Similarly, on the right brain, you got 150 posts, but your reward tokens are only 60, which means that your right brain you're not using as much as you ought to use your left brain. So, reward tokens under the left brain is 76, but the reward tokens under the right brain is only 60. So, it just goes there and tells you how to calibrate your own life. You don't need no guru, you don't need no scientific advisor. You just need this app to understand which way are you going. Imagine yourself with your right bicep, which is 18 inches, and your left bicep, which is 12 inches. How odd would that be, right? So it's that simple. Now let's go on to the next slide, ma'am. The mind map. Yeah. So similarly, now maps are all about navigation. Aspects that you're regularly updating are green, so you get 10 posts, you get 10 points. Aspects that you haven't updated for over a week or two or three, which is something that you see on your screen, are yellow, red, or gray. If you haven't updated that aspect for a week or two or three, you get discounted by 25% or 50% or 75%, which is something that we explain in the next slide. In the next slide, where we are going to take you to your scorecard. So it's that simple. Guys, you need to touch your life aspects every day, and don't worry about your friends, because those friends are not going to help you get a job. Nobody's going to help you get a job. And to all those lovely friends of mine who think that they have become influencers, allow me to tell you that today you are two out of 100 influencers. In the next couple of months, or not even months, or the next couple of weeks, because of AI, people will be using AI to become an influencer, and therefore this entire world is only going to be full of influencers, and there is going to be nobody left to influence. Okay, so that's what you need to know. So I hope this is clear. Mind map that says updated For every 7 days, you get 10 on 10 updated. Oh, you got delayed. There were 30 posts in there, but out of 30 posts, we will now discount 25%. Oh, there were 100 posts in a certain aspect, but that aspect turned red because you did update it for over 14 days. We'll discount 50% from there. And similarly, over 21 days, we'll discount 75% from there, which is something that we'll show you in the next slide where we're getting to. Ma'am, let's go to the next slide. Now, this is something that's showing you your mining rewards, which means that the average left brain is 93, the average right brain is 88.5. Now, this is taken both from Mindshare and Mind Map, and therefore you need to be very careful. Just continue to watch the figures there. The total comes to 181.5. Not only that, it also tells you once again that your left brain is far more powerful than your right brain. It's like saying the size of your left bicep is 93 centimeters, but the size of your left bicep is 93 centimeters, but the size of your right bicep is 88.5. These guys are the most important things when managing your mind and your life. What you see is muscle, what you don't see is mind. If you can go ahead and grow a mind, you will be successful. Otherwise, you will only have muscles, and those muscles will have no value in the world. To 1.5, the total saw earlier was 10%. The total reward token that a person got here was only 18. So we get to about 18 tokens. Let's go on, ma'am. Let's go on to the next slide. Right. So that's how you see. Now you see the left brain aspects, you see the right brain aspects, right? And these are one on top of the other. And therefore, it's very, very simple, very lucid. You don't know what to write under a certain. I see sometimes I see people just pointing, just posting pictures. Don't post a picture. You don't know what is confession. Use those ideas to update an aspect. Go to YouTube, go to Google, and say, what is a confession? Who do I confess to? And then write down, who are you responsible to confess to? I am responsible to confessing it to my best friend, only the following information. I should confess to my parents only the following information. I should confess to my teachers only the following information. That's how you're telling yourself, is by learning, you're telling yourself what it is that you ought to know. So use the cues given to you in the purple box very, very carefully rather than just updating random pictures. I would like you, and it's okay. Right now, you're updating random pictures, and that's fine. But what the entire app is doing to you is this, that it's helping you form what is known as a dominant mind. We guys don't have a dominant mind. We don't have a brain of our own. Our brain has been hijacked by all that we view, and that is the science of epigenetics, which you realize. You might think that you have a mind of your own. No, I'm sorry, we don't have a mind of our own. This helps you create a mind of your own, and now it goes there and gives you a crown on your head. The crown chakra on your head now has as many as about 12 aspects that are embedded there. Without these 12 aspects, you are like a random black man in a dark room looking for a black cat, which is not even available, guys. So I need to tell you this once again, at the cost of sounding pedantic. I need to warn you that AI is going to take your jobs away till such time as you first do not know who you are. And it is on that basis that AICTE has now recommended this as an essential app, And what can be better for you than to be able to use the app and also earn money? Next slide, madam. Right. Rules of the game. How do you earn 1,000 rupees? You have to have only 17 unique friends, and it can't be that all these 17 friends have the same 17 friends. No, that's not allowed. From your 17 friends, only 3 can be common to all. 14 have to be unique, right? Those 14 friends have to be unique. So choose your friends very carefully. We are saying you don't need 1,000 friends, you don't need 5,000 friends, which is what Facebook tells you. Get 1,000 friends and we'll give you rewards. Bullshit. You only require 17 friends, but these 17 friends have to be unique. Okay? What is unique? One will be an actor, one will be a singer. It says you're an average of the 5 people around yourself. That's what it says. And that's science, by the way. We become an average of the 5 best friends that we have around ourselves. So choose your friends with a lot of clarity in your mind. get a lot of friends who are not like you. Somebody's an actor, somebody's a singer, somebody's good at something else. Get those 17 friends. You don't have to choose them, they'll come to you eventually. But for the time being, start collecting your friends, because those 17 friends and 100 unique tokens will earn you 1,000 rupees. Students can multiply, can earn multiple times. You know, there are students in Chennai who are earning up to 4,000 rupees, and I'm surprised at them. And they're saying, sir, we are loving it now because now we know where it is that we come from. We know our position of strength. We know our position of weakness. Balanced out our right brain and a left brain, which was something impossible to do earlier. And there are people able to do that. So have 17 unique friends, earn 100 tokens, ensure each of your 17 friends also have at least 70 tokens, and we'll immediately qualify you, and we'll send 1,000 rupees to your Paytm account, or to your whatever account. And Seema ma'am, I am saying this to you today. Let there be 100,000 rupees kept with you, and you already have my money, Seema ma'am. Would you like to please confirm that you have my money, out of which 100,000 rupees is something that I'm putting out on the table for the first 100 to finish, and all 100 of you have to finish it in one go. The moment those 100 people have finished, those 1,000 rupees will be distributed to you, not by me, guys, because you don't even know me, and you shouldn't trust me whether I'll give you that money or not. But that money will be with Seema ma'am, and Seema ma'am, please distribute 100,000 rupees to the first 100 people that earn 100 tokens and have 17 unique friends. Seema ma'am, please confirm that you're listening to this.
Yes, sir, I am very well listening to this, and this is actually making very interesting, not only for students, but for us as well, that it's a privilege that we'll be shedding money to them. But guys, hey, listen, we need to run this as a contest now. So we will fix it up in terms of days and reviewing your app access at the back, and then understanding who's earning how much reward points, and then the distribution. So we'll have a
So,
criteria.
ma'am, allow me to tell you something. I am going to recalibrate the entire mechanism because many of your students have not even started using the app. It is unfortunate, but it is true. Many of your students have not even started using the app. So, what we're going to do is that we're going to start fresh. The fresh thing is going to start as of the 21st of April, and is going to finish on the 10th of May. Within those
Great.
20 days, within those 20 days, we will go ahead and work on your happiness index, which should be 100%, because now, for all those boys and girls that have not been using the app, currently their happiness index is going to be really poor. So even if they earned 1,000 points and their happiness index is, let's say, 1%, out of those 1,000 points, that 1% is just 10 points. We don't want to discourage anybody. So we're going to start the whole thing afresh with effect from 21st of April 2024 to the 10th of May 2024. All those guys that have 100 tokens and have 17 unique friends will be entitled to earn 1,000 rupees. And madam, please once again confirm that you have my 100,000 rupees available with yourself. So I'm not just joking, and I mean to say it for real, madam.
Yes, we have it here with us, and the distribution which already happened. However, with consensus of Mr. Yogesh, we'll see who is the actual winner. Proper calibration, proper assessments will be done. Guys, it's really a good opportunity for all of you. We are
So there'll
working
not be
here.
one. There'll not be one single winner. There'll be the first 100 people will win. So I'm not saying it's like a race where the first 100 people have the chance to win. And ma'am, the money will only release when we have the first 100 people winning. Even if 99 people have it and 100% doesn't have it, the rest of the 99 will therefore help this 100% to also get to that final stage. And therefore, all 100 of them have to win together before you distribute that money. I hope that's clear and fair.
Yes, that's very much clear and fair. And guys, all the students who are interested to get into this, let's see a good thumbs up from your end on the screens.
There you go.
There you go. Let's see that.
Yeah. Ashmita, Krishna, Puneet, I can't see a lot of them, but I'm sure you can, ma'am.
Yes, I can see a loads of them coming up.
Okay, very good then. So, ma'am, please distribute this presentation also across to all the students so that they have it. And it is my commitment to ensure that we all win and we all win together.
We'll share, and since he has very, sir has very clearly explained things step by step. Students, those who have queries, please lower down your hands first. All of you lower down your hands.
Yeah, please moderate the session now, ma'am. Bring them the screen one by one. Let's
Yeah,
please.
so that we can do your query handling as well.
Yeah.
Aditya Jyoti, you have a query? So Aditya Jyoti, your hand is raised. Aditya Jyoti, you can speak now.
Tell me, Aditya, what's the issue?
Ma'am, just lowered my hand from my end. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I have a query that sometimes I face a bug that it is not able to take the exact date. Like I was trying to do that today. I'll just open it again. It's not giving me an option to move to April 24 on the main screen, the first screen itself. So even if I try to update things, it doesn't get reflected.
Educate me, ma'am. How does it work? April, today is April 20th. Why are we talking about April 24th?
I'm talking about year 24. So after March, the calendar of April is not coming up.
Oh, how come it's not coming up? Because
I did that 2 days back also. I faced the same error.
uh, guide me through the screen, ma'am. Which is the screen you want me to go to? I'm on the home page. I can't hear you.
Give me a minute, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So on mind map,
Mind map.
yes, when I
Um,
first select the date, it is not
yeah.
going beyond March 2024.
No, I can see 20th April. It's on my screen. It is 20th April. Are you using an Android phone, madam?
Yes,
So there are some changes that are happening on the Android side of the story. Allow
yes,
us to complete that. There's some bug that got in only yesterday. You
yeah.
know, we are, by the way, we are being hacked by Facebook. Facebook is trying to hack us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We know it. We can sense that, you know, where the signal is coming from, who's trying to hack us, etc. But I'm
Mhm,
trying to tell you that we have created the most potent tool ever,
mhm.
because unlike Facebook that earns $1 trillion from all these students and from all of you and all of us together, we intend distributing 70% of that back to all the people. And that is the crux why Facebook is trying to hack us.
Because if I do it on the first screen, that is the home page, I'm able to update the date. However, on mind map, it is not happening.
On the first screen, that is the happiness screen, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Happiness screen, it's being reflected very
Yeah,
clearly, but not on the
yeah.
mind map.
On the mind map screen, you're not able to update it.
Correct.
I got it, man.
And whatever updates we have to make, we have to do that on mind map.
No, no, ma'am. You can do that. If you go on to the home page and you create now, this is very interesting. Go to the home page. You have mind share on top and you have mind map on top. We are changing the screens a little, and you'll see now the two logos. Under mind share, the same aspect could be gray, but under mind map, that same aspect could be green. So what you have to do, the cue to update live aspects is only update the gray aspects. As long as you continue to update the gray aspects, you'll be fine. You'll earn points, you'll earn rewards. But don't update too many times, and because an aspect updating an aspect too many times under mind share will help you lose points. You
True.
see.
My students generally do, and me, we generally do it on mind map.
So mind map, and you also have mind share right on top. So click
Correct.
both the buttons and you'll
Correct.
see the same aspect is some other color under mind map and the same aspect is under some other color under mind share. So we created it like snakes and ladders so that nobody can, everybody got to become very, very conscious about their mind. They have to update their life aspects not too many times. Unlike Facebook that says, oh, more usage, more money. We're not trying to do that.
Correct.
We're trying to tell you guys, be stable, be calm, be conscious of what it is that you're doing. That's what we're trying to train people on that.
This indicates that both on mind map, whatever gray that we have, and on mind share, whatever grays come, we should focus to update that primarily.
Right, right. You said it.
Okay.
Don't allow an aspect to turn gray,
Correct.
right?
Okay.
Don't allow, under mind map, don't allow an aspect to turn yellow, red, or gray.
Okay.
Under mind map, don't
Okay.
allow an aspect to turn yellow or red or gray.
Okay.
Under mind share,
Hmm.
don't allow an aspect to turn gray.
Okay. Great.
Okay?
So,
Yeah.
students, so all of us have these tips. Anybody has any other query? Can you please raise your hand?
Ashmita, yeah, there you come.
Just a minute, I'll give her the right.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hi.
hello. I actually had a doubt. Whenever I receive friend requests on the app, I'm not able to accept them.
Why?
Sir, I have no idea. I click on accept, but it's not accepting the friend requests.
So you must already have 17 friends. That's why you're not able to accept any more, Ashmita. Check.
Oh yes, I actually have 17 friends.
There you are. We don't want you to become extra popular. We want you to earn extra money. On Facebook, you have the opportunity to become extra popular, but you bullshit.
Yes.
Here, 17, you will start earning. You've already reached millions out. To do, my dear, to be able to earn money. We anybody from see. So try and understand. I'm not a commercial guy. Okay, I'll make money, and I'll make money for all of us together. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. But in the process of making money, I want to make sure that all of you all get a sense of what is your own life all about. You see, so when the placement officer comes to the campus and says, Ashmita, tell me a little bit about yourself, you're not going to tell him, hey, you know what, my name is Ashmita. I'm 21 years old. I'm doing this BBA second year. Bullshit. He already knows that. He doesn't want to hear, forgive the language, right? But I'm being as hard, as brutal as that because in the times to come, you're also going to be interviewed by AI tools. There's going to be no man sitting in front of you and he's going to say, Ashmita, tell me a little bit about yourself. You say 21 years, uh, I'm not interested in that, Ashmita. Tell me something else. What do I tell you? I like hanging out with friends. Bullshit. I don't care about that. Who are you? When you start using this app, Ashmita, you lean back on your chair and you say, you ask me a favorite question, by the way, and you put yourself into trouble, sir. I have 12 aspects of my life. Tell me, where shall we begin? Now, because you're updating those 12 aspects every day, your mind is suddenly going to start imagining those 12 things slowly and subtly, right? And that's how you become a winner, my dear. Okay? You get that? Love it. Thank you. Who else?
Is anyone else having? So Yogita has raised. I'll just unmute her.
Yogita.
Hello, sir. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Yogita. Let's see you. Let's see you. Why can't I see you on your on the screen? You want to show us your face?
Like I'm trying start the video. Actually, my Wi-Fi is glitching too.
Okay, no problems. Go on.
No problem.
Talk to us.
So my
Love it.
question was that even though I'm updating all the aspects on
Yeah,
a religious basis,
yeah.
it's still showing gray. Like it's not going green, red, or yellow, but the color is still gray.
Of all the aspects?
No, sir. Some of them, even
Yeah.
updating them regularly, but still gray. So is it
Which?
something with Android thing? Because like I have an Android phone, or
No, it should be. Are your friends facing the same problem on iOS?
so I haven't asked them like.
Ask some of your friends if they're facing the same problem on Android. Come back to me. Take my number, Seema ma'am. Call me directly. Text me actually. I remain very busy, but I promise you I'll call you back. Now, one is that. Secondly, aspects that turn gray. How do they turn gray? You got to understand. If you haven't updated an
Yeah,
aspect,
if we
tell
are not
me.
updating that, yeah.
No, no. Under mind map, if you're not updating it, it'll turn gray. But under mind share, if you haven't updated it and you're more focused on some of the other aspects, then some of the aspects will turn gray. So you start updating your gray aspects. Okay, while we are talking to you, look at an aspect that is gray under mind share. Look at which are the aspects that are gray under mind share.
So one is outing, second
Yeah.
is wallet.
Right. Now go to your mind map and check what is the color under mind map.
So they are still gray.
They're still gray.
Yeah.
So outings and wallet are the two aspects that we've been having some bugs on the Android side of the story. I apologize, but rest of them should be fine.
Yes, sir. Rest of them are fine.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. I get it. So those are the two because we've changed the name from outings to outings and interests, and from wallet to wallet and assets. So those two changes have caused this problem, which has been rectified in the iOS side of the things, but on the Android side of the story, that work is still underway. Hopefully, it should get done on Monday, right?
Okay,
But
sir.
I want all of you all to win, right? I actually want all of you all to win. Just win 100,000 rupees. Take it off my hands, guys. You want to? Are you done? Are you done? Do you have another question? Are you done, or you have another question? Otherwise, we have Pranav now on the screen.
Hmm.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hey, Pranav, how are you? Yogita, are you done? I hope we satisfied you. Did you get the thing? Just yeah, okay, good, done, sir. Okay, thank you. Good, go on, Pranav.
Yes, sir. I'm having a question. Actually, in the friends list, is showing only my name on the and on the top, it's written 16 friends.
Right. So
It's showing only my name in the friends list.
yeah, so you click the friends list. Where is it showing 16 friends on the friends list? Let me just get there. On the friends list, under settings, you go to under settings and you go to my friends. Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it shows you 16 friends and it doesn't show you the names of those friends or their snapshots. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
You're not able to see their names?
Some of them are I can see, but Otherwise, I'm only seeing my name.
You're able to see your name, that's fine. Where it says
Mhm.
16 friends, do you
Yes.
see a roll down of those 16 friends? Do you see 16 friends with their just a small image of just boy or girl, whatever? But are you able to see them there? Tell me, Pranav.
Sir, it's showing only my name in
Yeah, it should be
the 16 friends list.
okay. It's showing you only your name.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, Pranav, call me after the call. Take my number
sure,
from Seema ma'am and call me, and we'll try and resolve this. Okay?
sure,
Because
sir.
I'll need
Thank
to
you.
see your screen, and that's something that we can only do on a video call. So let's just
Sure,
get there, right?
sure.
Abhilasha, you want to say something? Abhilasha, you want to say something? Yeah.
Sir, I'm having the same issue like Pranav.
Okay. And you're also phone, Abhilasha? Tell me, Abhilasha, are you using an Android phone? Can't hear you. You need to be unmuted. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, you're unmuted now. Lasha, tell me, are you using an
No,
Android
sir,
phone?
I haven't. I think.
Sorry,
No, sir, I don't use Android.
you're using an iOS.
Yes, sir.
What's your problem?
Sir, I have 17 friends and it is showing the name of only two of them and other 15 it is showing only my name.
Abhilasha, take my number from Seema ma'am. Call me back. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Who else? Look, I'm very interested and completely invested in your college. Okay. I don't give this kind of time to anybody else. There are universities, there are hundreds and thousands of students out there, but I want you all to succeed. I've given a commitment to your director and to Seema ma'am that you will succeed, so therefore you will. Ishna, come on, tell me, what do you want? Let me unmute you. I unmuted you. Yeah. Tell me, Ishna.
So, a few of us are unable to add our selfies before updating the app.
Yes, you're right. You have to update the app. Before updating the app, मतलब आपको अपनी सेल्फी को अपडेट करने के लिए सिर्फ एक बार आप कर सकते हैं. So why did we do that? That's a good question. We did that because like the use of the selfie that you people do on Facebook and Twitter and here, there, and everywhere. You know, selfie is a very dangerous thing, and let me tell you why. Because selfie, then we use filters, and when we use filters, we become somebody else. When we become somebody else at a psychological level, that is self-denial. That means that you're denying yourself who you really are, and you become somebody else. You become somebody else, and because self-denial comes into play, there is a trust issue that starts happening between I and myself. Now, because there is a trust issue between me and myself, next that trust issue manifests between me and my peers, between me and my family, between me and my teachers, between me and my workers, and everybody else. So, selfie is something you can only take in the morning when you start your day before 9 a.m. After 9 a.m., you cannot take selfies. Yeah, you can take a selfie and you can upload it in a certain aspect, that's fine. But the selfie which is stored in your settings, that is the first selfie of the day. And we're trying to bring in AI even there, where AI will not allow you to upload. And that selfie is private, by the way. Nobody can see that selfie. And it is only your share of selfies that you can see. You go ahead, check your selfie, and you'll see every morning how did you wake up. You understand? So that is what we are trying to do. Explain to me what is it that's happening with your selfie. Are you not able to take a selfie in the morning before 9 a.m.? Ishna? Yeah, I unmuted you, Ishna. Tell me,
Yes,
are you not?
the issue. We all were trying to update it after 9 a.m.
Yeah. So then it won't happen. You
Yes.
have to update your app, my dear, before 9 a.m. It takes 15 seconds to update the app.
Yes,
We
sir.
can't hear you properly.
So you're not audible.
Oh, I have to unmute myself. Okay, I muted myself. Right. So, Ishna, you have to update your life, which is yesterday, and your forecast before 9 a.m. And you can continue to update the rest of the aspects, even 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 o'clock in the morning, whatever time. But you have to update your yesterday and your today. You do it before 9 a.m., you're good to go. You understand? Why is
Yes.
it that we're saying before 9 a.m.? See, by 9 a.m., if we still don't know what a yesterday was like, and hey, what does my future look like, then I'm like that black, blind man or woman in a dark room, blindfolded, and pushed there, and looking asked to look for a black cat. हम जिंदगी में कर ही क्या रहे हैं अगर हमें यही नहीं पता कि हमारा कल कैसा था और हमारा आज आने वाला दिन कैसा होने वाला है, तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं जिंदगी में, right? And that is why before 9 a.m., my dear. Got it?
Got it, sir. Sir, another query. Like you said, we'll be starting afresh from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So all of us who have been already updating the app, will the app be resetted for us as well?
No, no, no. Don't worry about that. We will only take the score, because all your scores are getting tabulated for us at the back end. So when we take into account the scores, we're only going to take into account the scores effective the 21st of April till the 10th of May. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
We're not going to take that into account. So even if you've not been using that, don't worry. Okay, we'll for those that have been using the app, great, because they've now gotten a hang of the app. They've a hang of how to use the app. But don't worry. Sanskar, you have anything else to say, Ashna? We got Sanskar online now. He wants to say something.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, I've been not able to log in recently and saying that the email is incorrect.
So, Sanskar, please send me a text, take from Seema ma'am, or write to Seema ma'am your query. Maybe your email is not database. There are total 11 people have taken the course telling Seema ma'am yesterday also. On database at the back end, we only have 600. 15 more students, I don't know who they are. Haven't yet, their names have not put in as. We'll do that, Sanskar. Please write a mail to Seema ma'am and she'll forward it to me. You can actually write down my mail ID and I'll type it right here for you. You can send me that mail yourself also. It is very simple. It is yogi@yom.one. And rather than bothering Seema ma'am, I'd urge all of you all to write to me directly. I just put in my mail ID in the chat thing. And somebody at my office is always looking into that mail ID, so somebody will respond to you. Okay?
That's wonderful. I would request students who are sending the query directly, please refrain yourself. But sir is very open. See, he's very supportive, and that's what he's reducing
Listen,
the
I'm not.
deviation.
I'm no suffer and all that. Just call me Yogi, and I'm good. If all of you all were to just call me Yogi, I'm fine
Yes,
with that. Right?
and
I tell you,
and
at Microsoft, ma'am, we used to hire youngsters, and the first lesson that we gave them when they came into the office is nobody in this office is a sir. Everybody is a first name, right? Speak to us parity. We are all adults. So, and that's our way of making you feel responsible, guys. You don't have to feel less than me. So please feel free to call me Yogi, write to me as Yogi, and that sort of a thing. Okay? Please try and understand that you're all adults.
so that's
Next.
very humble of you. And I think we have taken most of the queries. In case if students have logging issue and any such issue where any of the domains is not working, I'll set across a mechanism on the group community that we have made. Put your queries there. We'll forward it comprehensively for each one of you directly to Mr. Yogesh, and they'll take care of it.
Yeah, ma'am,
So,
and let no one bother you. Let them write directly to me, and your issue will be resolved in the
wonderful.
shortest possible time, never exceeding more than 24 hours.
Wonderful. That's so humble of you. So humble of you. Great. So I hope we have answered almost all the queries. So here, the certificate that you created and shared, somehow there are some glitches in it. In case if you have the access to it at your end, we have given you share screens, right? Can you just put it on the screen?
Yes, I'll just pull it out. Just 1 second. Just give me a second. I'm pulling it out.
Till the time, I would want all the students who can switch on your cameras, please do that so that we can have some photos as well and create this a happening event for the whole college.
So the certificate that you will get will have endorsements from United Nations, will have endorsements from MIT Boston, and will have endorsements from the World Happiness Foundation, which is based in Miami, and it is the most eminent body in the world, of which I happen to be a director of board, and that's it. So it's just coming up. Yeah. Okay. Back to all the projects, all the credits. Look at coins. Just 1 second, is just coming up. Oops.
Can I request others also to please switch on your cameras?
Ma'am, I'll send you that. Yeah, it's come up now. Okay, it's come up. Yeah, just pulling it out in the next 15 seconds. It'll be on your screen.
Great.
Perfect.
So we have, are you able to fetch the certificate on the screen?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay.
I'm
If
just pulling
we
it out.
have an exam in this room.
This is what the certificate will look like, guys. Can you see it? Can you see it, madam?
Yes, we can. We can see it.
Okay, so this is exactly how it's going to look like.
Wow.
Make it a little bigger. You can see it, and as you can tell that it. Oh, I can't stretch it, but it has the logo of gyms. It has the logo of YOL. It has the logo of AICTE. It has a logo of United Nations. It has FinTech and Blockchain Association that is based in MIT Boston, and it has the World Happiness Foundation, and it is signed by Phoebe Conduri, who is a UN chair on climate change at United Nations.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so
This is your
much.
certificate.
Thank you so much.
Is that clear? I hope that's clear.
Yes.
Very good.
Can you stop the sharing, please?
Okay, so that's where you are, Seema ma'am.
Yes, sir. Krishika, so time to do the closing now.
As we bring this enlightening session to a close, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Mr. Yogesh for sharing his invaluable insights and the transformative potential of the YOL app. His vision for a world where happiness and self awareness go hand in hand has truly touched us all. Let's carry forward the lessons learned today and integrate them into our lives. Thank you, Sir, for inspiring us on to remarkable journey towards more fulfilling life. We look forward to explore the paths of happiness that YOL opens for us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Seema ma'am. Thank you, and God bless everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely weekend ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, go to the disc tonight and have fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining. And thank you, Mr. Yogesh.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless. See you.